West Virginia's most recognizable symbols. I'm John Rudder, and straight ahead on WVU Sports, I'll tell you about the latest Mountaineer who will be donning the buckskin next fall. I'm John Rudder, and straight ahead on WVU News, I'll tell you how the women's basketball team plans to step up their game with the NCAA tournament tipping off. I'm John Rudder, and I'll tell you what former Mountaineers took the next step to playing in the National Football League. Straight ahead on WVU News, I'm John Rudder, and I'll tell you what fans in these stands are saying about the official settlement between West Virginia and the Big East Conference. Adrian has spent his last 3 years honing his skills right here at Morgantown High School. And in a little more than a year, he'll be taking his talents just 3.2 miles away right here to the WVU Coliseum. There have been 61 students to don the buckskin as the Mountaineer throughout the school's history, and fans are excited to find out who will become number 62. The WVU Coliseum ranks 6th among Big 12 basketball facilities. With a capacity of about 14,000, all of these seats are expected to be filled. With the 8-seed selection, the women will be making their 5th tournament appearance in the last 6 years, and their 6th overall under head coach Mike Carey. After serving 2 consecutive years, Brock Burwell will finally hand his musket over. His successor, Jonathan Kimball, was chosen on February 26th out of 4 finalists. It's a sound that everyone can recognize. Brock Burwell has been shooting the musket off for the past 2 years. Now he will hand it over to the newest member to wear the coonskin cap. There have been 61 students to don the buckskin as the Mountaineer throughout the school's history, and fans are excited to find out who will become number 62.
I mean, I was holding my breath the whole time. It could be any of us 4, and when I heard my name come across the speakers, it was amazing. It's kind of a surreal feeling.
Jonathan Kimball.
Jonathan Kimball was selected as the newest Mountaineer at the final home basketball game against DePaul, the culmination of a rigorous selection process that bears the true test of a Mountaineer.
And with Brock serving his 2 years, that's some big shoes to fill. But we have 4 great candidates, guys who love the university, they love the state.
Kimball has served as the alternate Mountaineer for the past year, and he couldn't be more excited to represent his state and university in the Big 12 Conference.
You know, you always must be able to maintain that image of honesty and that, hey, I'm a Mountaineer, I'm hardworking, I'm dedicated to the school always.
Kimball will officially take over as the Mountaineer on April 20th at the passing of the rifle ceremony, but he's already comfortable with his title. As the team waited to learn their fate on Selection Monday after closing out their final season in the Big East, their first-round matchup against Texas became a prequel to their future contests in the Big 12. The wait wasn't long, and by receiving the 8th seed in the NCAA tournament, the Mountaineers will square off against a team they will soon be all too familiar with.
Texas will have our hands full, and it'll be a great game, and if we're fortunate enough to win that, and I'm sure it'll be Stanford out there.
The Mountaineers entered the national tournament after falling to Notre Dame in the semifinals of the Big East tournament. A disappointing loss to an otherwise successful season for a group that returns just 1 starting player.
I'm very proud of them. You know, I told them even after Notre Dame game, I'm very proud of them for what they did throughout the season. I just wasn't proud of them for that game.
With the 8-seed selection, the women will be making their 5th tournament appearance in the last 6 years and their 6th overall under head coach Mike Carey. The tournament location in Norfolk, Virginia also serves as a homecoming for a few of the Mountaineers.
I'm glad we're closer to home, so some of our families can come out to the games. We have 2 people from Norfolk, Virginia, so it'd be good to have their family be able to come out and see them play.
And with the increased fan support for the Gold and Blue, the women are hoping that it will lead them past the 2nd round where they were eliminated last year. Former Mountaineers Julian Miller, Bruce Irvin, and Najee Good were just some of the candidates in attendance, hoping to make an impression on those who will be selecting them to play football on Sundays. It was the culmination of what everyone had been working towards for years at the Caperton Indoor Practice Facility, getting selected by an NFL team in the 2012 NFL Draft. As draft day approaches, the players' anticipation continues to build. Representatives from over a dozen NFL teams turned out to watch nearly 20 Mountaineers, including Pittsburgh Steelers coach Mike Tomlin and Chicago Bears coach Lovie Smith. Several Mountaineers already have visits scheduled with professional teams, including former defensive end Bruce Irvin. And the first Mohegan to accept an offer to play at WVU since Jay Jacobs. Adrian is a junior at Morgantown High School, and he's already committed to play basketball at West Virginia University next year. The junior forward is ranked just outside of the top 100 ESPN recruits. Nathan Adrian has been playing basketball since he was in the 3rd grade, but only recently did he think he could represent his hometown on the national level.
I'm excited to play here. All my friends and family live here, so they'll be able to come watch me. I've already played a little bit with the team, and I like everybody there. so it'll be exciting.
The 6'9" junior is the ESPN top-rated recruit in the state of West Virginia and is committed to play for the Mountaineers next August. Adrian has spent his last 3 years honing his skills right here at Morgantown High School. And in a little more than a year, he'll be taking his talents just 3.2 miles away, right here to the WVU Coliseum. Though he won't enter college until 2013, his coach, Tom Yester, says that being committed early comes with the advantage of knowing what he needs to work on.
Well, he has to be stronger. There's no doubt about it. He's got to improve his three-point shooting a little bit. Never hurts to be better with the ball.
This year, Adrian hopes to lead the 6th-ranked Mohegans past the state semifinals where they were eliminated last year.
I've always looked up to their players. I just hope that people look up to me someday.
They'll get their first chance in just 1 year. The Big East Conference will receive $20 million from WVU for the school to leave early and join the Big 12 Conference, and Mountaineer fans couldn't be happier. It's official. West Virginia will be a full member of the Big 12 Conference by July 1st.
First, I would like to emphasize how excited we are as an institution, not just an athletic department, but as an institution, as the flagship school of the state of West Virginia, to join the Big 12 Conference.
With the official word coming Tuesday, February 14th, the excitement from Mountaineer fans was palpable.
As a fan, I'm extremely excited. My brother happens to live in Texas, and so I already made reservations at his house to go there for those back-to-back games in October 6th and October 13th for Texas and Texas Tech, so I'm really excited.
And it's not just for football. Excitement is high for many WVU sports moved to the Big 12 Conference, with the exception of men's soccer and the rifle team. The WVU Coliseum ranks 6th among Big 12 basketball facilities. With a capacity of about 14,000, all of these seats are expected to be filled.
Totally packed. Totally packed. Basketball, football, anything, yeah, I think it'll be packed.
Last season, West Virginia averaged more than 56,000 fans for every home football game. With premier programs like Texas and Oklahoma coming to town, those numbers are expected to increase.
I'm excited for every game right now. I mean, the Big 12's wide open. They really like to throw the ball around, and the offenses are high scoring. I think we'll fit in perfectly.
Perfectly among new rivals in new places, some as far as Texas and Oklahoma.